Fluffy is back on the cruise show.
That's right.
Cruise show, Real
Aquí está.
92.3, LA's new home for hip hop with Most CCA and Drake at the Coliseum. Fluffy, there's a lot going on in your life right now. A lot of major moments are happening.
A lot of major moments. That's
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir. Fluffy is performing for the first comedian to perform at Dodger Stadium ever in Dodger Stadium history. Fluffy is performing May 7th, 2022 for the Netflix is a Joke Comedy Festival. Congratulations,
Thank
Fluffy,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Fluffy.
This is major.
I'm gonna clap for myself too.
Clap it up.
Okay.
Clap it up.
Hey.
Self-love, sir. Fluff, man.
Hercules.
Yo,
I'm in here giving props to Lechero, man. He's just lech now. I'm the lech. He's a lech.
Now, hey, Fluffy, this has got to be a big deal. You know, you grew up a lifelong Dodger fan, going to Dodger Stadium, playing at Dodger Stadium, being the first comedian to play at Dodger Stadium, and being a Latino performing at Dodger Stadium has to mean the world.
There's all those different factors going
Yes,
on.
sir.
Right there. Yeah,
Yes,
I grew
sir.
up going to this building. I mean, is it even a building? Can you call it that?
Right.
It's a stadium. It's a
Stadium.
field. It's a
mecca.
it's a holy ground,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, it's a holy
sacred.
ground. Yes, absolutely.
It's sacred right there, you know. And so I think more people have prayed at Dodger Stadium.
It's in church.
Por favor, que ganen los Dodgers.
Please,
Que
sir.
ganen. Que no tiren un strike.
But as a Latino, that's got to mean everything, yeah?
It means more than anything the fact that it's at home. This is my biggest show of my life, and it's happening at home. So if it goes well, awesome. And if I bomb, then it's a short drive.
Oh, no.
So
Yeah.
if it goes really bad, then it's like,
Which is great. You get to go home and just,
the 110, yeah, vámonos.
Fluffy, you haven't bombed, I don't know, since you started, right?
I just mean in the sense of like, you know, if in the event that things don't happen as planned, whether
Yeah.
it's rain or the sound system being weird or the lighting being weird, something that big, it's hard to control. It's different when you're at a comedy club and it's like small stage, lights, a crowd directly in front of you, but this is so massive. It's like
Yes, sir.
people are gonna be so far away from me, I won't even be able to see them.
Yeah,
This
this is
Visibly, like I'll need glasses
Is
to
that
see
gonna
the
be
back.
tough?
Crowd control's gonna be different, huh?
It's different.
Is that
yeah.
going to be tough as a comedian?
I don't know because I've never been in that environment.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's one thing to go out there and I've done this where I've done the hello, it's now time for Dodger baseball.
Yeah.
I got to do that,
Right,
and I
right,
just remember how awkward that sounded with the echoes.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so I'm just hoping it's not like that because I will have good monitors, the
Right.
the earpiece thing and stuff like that, so I can, you know.
Yeah, I
Yep.
DJ'd there once, you're right. The echo's terrible, but I'm sure with that type of production, you're gonna have the best of the best.
So I'm worried about the feedback. So
Yeah.
like you do a joke and then usually you have to wait for the crowd to hear it,
Yep.
acknowledge,
But it's
process
bouncing,
it,
it's bouncing
and
around
then
in there.
laugh. So it's just.
Yeah.
You know, the goal is to keep a constant sound going.
Yeah,
You know,
yes,
it's like a
yes,
song and
yes.
dance.
Yep.
And I think that if it gets loud and I'm not talking, or if it gets quiet, there's going to be an issue.
Woo!
Considering the venue size, right? Are you doing anything different to prep for this show?
There's nothing I can really do to prep. I mean, the show is going to be set. Like the material's already set
Yep.
for the show. I can only tighten it more for the show, but there's no way you can practice. There's, you know, it doesn't matter what arena you play, because that's what we're doing right now is an arena tour.
Yes, sir.
The timing on that is hard enough. So to multiply that by basically 2, you know, it's going to be like a 1.5 to 2 second delay.
Woo! Okay. Now, as a comedian, that's a lifelong. That's a
Yeah.
lot of time.
That's a long time.
Yes,
So if you say
sir.
something now and see right there,
Yeah.
see how that felt?
Mhm.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. But I think it's second nature. I think something will kick in, and you'll know exactly what to do.
I've seen enough concerts there, whether it was Elton or Guns N' Roses, Metallica. You know, I've
Yes,
seen
sir.
a lot of concerts there. With music, it's different. It's consistent. You know, it's constantly going, but it sounded great.
Yeah.
And I had a really good experience. So hopefully, it feels the same.
Are you going out there solo? Are there openers? Do you have a band? Is there
We
pyrotechnics?
haven't. That's a good question.
Mariachi,
We
some
haven't had a
Mariachi
conversation
would be
about support. Of course, my friends that tour with me. You know, they're the ones that will get that chance. You know,
Wow.
my friend Martin
course.
and my friend Martin and Alfred Robles who are on the road with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, they'll go to the. You know, if I'm in a great city, awesome, and if I'm in a little hole in the wall, they're still there. So they will be definitely part of the show. Now, whether I have other guests. That'll be last minute. I want to make sure that the show falls on me, like it's my pressure, and that I'm not trying to bring other people in to try to sell tickets. So whoever a special guest is, people will find out the last minute. It won't be something that's announced.
I think Fernando, as just a quick hello would be amazing.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I hit on something, but either way, it's being taped for a special.
Yes, it will
So
be
it can't
my,
be to LA, right? Or it can.
You know, the show, Netflix only requires it to be a 1 hour long set for it to be considered a special. But my shows average an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Yes,
so
sir. Oh, I've
there'll be
been
more
there.
than enough material there for me to have fun with the crowd, make it LA, and also have enough material where if Netflix says, it was a little too local, you know, but all my shows, I always make it local. So,
Right.
you know.
You do, yes, you do. Yeah. You tap into the
A
city.
lowrider on stage? Damn,
I
homie.
went that way.
Oh my gosh. Now we got
I
Snoop
know.
Dogg performing. We
Come
got
on,
Dr.
Snoop
Dre
Dogg
coming
got
out.
that performance?
Oh my god.
Fluffy halftime. That's right. Brought to you by Tapatio Hot Sauce.
Come on, please.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How did the name come about?
Which
The
one?
name for the special Netflix is a joke, right?
Yeah, but
No,
that's their
that's
thing. Yeah,
that's
Netflix's
not
thing.
that's not the name of my special. Netflix is a joke is the name of Netflix's and it is confusing. Netflix's comedy division
Got
where
it, got
that's
it.
their social media brand. So Netflix is a joke is like all their Instagram and just you know anytime that comedy is present, that's their you know
Their
their thing.
hashtag.
Yes, sir.
So Netflix is a joke comedy festival. It's a whole bunch of shows happening, and my show is the last show, it's the big show. And so of course I think Burt Kreischer is going to be doing it. Chappelle's going to be doing it. There's going to be a few other comedians that are going to be doing their thing. I don't know whether or not they're going to be recording specials, but
Sure.
mine will be the only one. Well, the one that I know is for sure
Mhm,
having a special.
How do how do you react to cancel culture and them trying to cancel Dave Chappelle? Do you feel attacked as well as a comedian, or do you do you not give a fuck?
Well, here's the thing. Can you even say that? Am I allowed to say it, or,
Say
or
it.
do you bleep
Say
yourself?
it. Say it.
No, I don't need to be cussing on the radio.
You could say it.
Say it.
Fuck, 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 fuck.
No, fucking Lechero lost by the way.
See how fun it is?
I feel bad though. I feel bad.
No,
No,
it's a true pro, man.
You know, I think that if I'm feeling it, cancel culture is already it's out of control because it's like I go out of my way to not be divisive. So that's why I try not to talk about politics, religion, or sports because all three divide people.
Sure.
As I tell people that's why I talk about food
And calories.
because food, yeah,
Yeah.
food brings people together.
Food and friends.
Food and friends, yeah.
That's what it's about.
Unless you're vegan, and then you
Yeah,
don't care.
but la vegan. Vete a la vegan,
Vete a la
güey.
vegan. A la vegan contigo.
You know,
But yeah, I mean, you know, ultimately, if whatever we say on stage, someone's gonna find some reason to not like it, whether it's now or clearly later.
yeah.
I think that if you were to play all the comedy specials from the '80s today, I don't think there'd be any comics left. Based on today's rules, you could kill Eddie Murphy, freaking Chris Rock, you can kill, you know, Robin Williams, all those early
Richard
George
Pryor.
Carlin specials,
Mhm.
Richard Pryor for sure. There'd be none of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Kennison, are you kidding me? There'd
With
be
the religious
no
talk
way,
and all
or
that?
even the thought, you know, his view on you know, gay people.
Yeah.
It was very much like, oh, it was rough back then. So
Yeah.
imagine now,
Imagine
there's
now.
no way you could have any of these comics.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
But you're not doing
who
anything
knows?
different. You're
I'm
doing
not
everything
doing
you've
anything
done.
different, but I'm still feeling it. I'm
Yeah.
still feeling it. So, you know, again,
Which
if a,
kinda
person,
sucks.
if a person who's working to not be divisive is feeling the effects of cancel culture,
Yeah.
Yeah.
then yeah, se pasaron.
Yeah. Is it like in the back of your head?
At this point, I don't care because you know
Good
what?
for
I
you.
have a goal. Once I hit that Dodger Stadium show, Netflix has been super supportive. Clearly, you know they're gonna have your back, especially if you bring a lot to the table. They will have your back. And once that show's done, hey man, if they want to cancel me, I had a good run. It was 25 years.
Wow.
I went out on the Dodger
Yo.
Stadium
Yeah.
stage.
Yes.
You know, next to that, I mean, where am I gonna go? I'm gonna do space. I'm gonna call Bezos and Elon Musk. Hey, can I do 5 minutes on the moon? Come on. Let's make
I
it
got
happen.
this. I got this.
That's actually pretty dope.
Yeah, this is a good idea.
Because how do you know, like, how do you top it after that? I'm
Yeah.
just, you know.
Are you do you ever want to go for like the comedy club album Grammy?
You know what? I used to think that was important, and I would get really mad whenever I was passed up on it because there were times I was, you know, I was aiming for it, and it is a little bit of a political thing. But at this point, I think my career is okay without it.
Sure.
You know, but I still get mad. I'm like, ugh. It would be nice, but
Yeah.
it's not.
It's the
not
competitor
gonna-
in you, I believe. You know what I mean?
But it's not gonna, you know, not gonna break me.
Yeah.
It'll hurt, but it's not gonna break me.
But man, it's I think it's in the cards.
Well,
It
again,
can be.
I think it can be.
Yeah, I know.
What's really important? I think the fact that I'm being honored with the fact that I can do a show as big as this
Yes,
in
sir.
my home.
Yes, sir.
That right there.
See, you have this, right? And then you have a long list of other accomplishments, Fluffy. Sold out shows here and there, stadiums left and right? Giving the world new comedic talent as well, right? Handing over new comedy talent to the world. And these comedians are making a slap to this day. But do you still get jealous of other comedians if they get a sitcom or if they get an award or a Grammy? Is it still that?
I used to. It depends on, I guess, how I'm feeling. Because I remember there was this write-up about Louis C.K. a few years ago. And I'm like, why is he getting all this attention? And then he got busted for the hotel thing. And I'm like, I'm glad I don't have that attention.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Yeah.
I know.
The grass is always greener on the other side. And
Always.
then, you got to learn to just be happy with what you got.
Yeah, be happy with what you have. And you have a lot, man. Congratulations,
Thank you.
Fluff, man, for real. Dodger Stadium, May 7th, 2022. Tickets, you can start doing pre-sale soon, right?
Yes, the pre-sale, it's fluffyguy.com, and the pre-sale code is CAKE. So I can't
Cake.
make the pre-sale
I
code
love that.
any easier.
I
Cake.
love that.
Lowercase.
I went to a Vegas show and there was a long line of people holding chocolate cakes for Fluffy.
For my show.
Yes, for your show. I remember being backstage and you're like, I gotta go get these cakes. I'll be right back. And
I actually had a cake person for a while that would go out and get these cakes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they bring them like, it's almost like a shrine.
yeah, one joke about your
Yeah,
son
one
loving
joke about
cake.
cake and I get cakes. And my friend goes, you should have asked for cash. I go, I know, right?
Your
Talk
son
about
asked
Cash
for-
App.
Yeah, talk about cash app.
My
Venmo.
Cash App, yeah.
Oh, man.
Lechero's Cash App's pretty dry. Yeah.
Nobody hooks up my Venmo. I wish somebody would reach out.
Taco Theo Sauce,
Yes.
the Funko Doll, Dodger Stadium, parts 1, 2, and 3, Mr. Iglesias on Netflix.
What are we missing?
May 7th, Dodger Stadium.
Space.
Fluffy, I know, right? We're performing in space soon. I mean, it's gonna be. I mean, this is insane, Fluff. What a career, man! And I've been interviewing you for years, Fluff, and it's always been a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
Honestly, yeah, it's been cool. I remember when I interviewed you. Interviewed you for the first time in Vegas.
I was going to say,
We were in Vegas, yeah.
across the
and-
street from Bellagio.
Yeah. Oh, Mandalay Bay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Right there,
Yeah,
right there.
gold.
Yeah, man. And I remember
There's
just
a
thinking,
subway in that shopping center.
remember
Yeah,
that.
because I got there
Good
early.
memory.
I was hungry.
I was
hungry.
He's got a good
I
memory.
walked in. I go, is there any food around here?
You know how many radio stations and television stations Fluffy goes to? And
Yeah.
for him to remember that.
But I mean, that particular station, I feel like it was a revolving door because every time I would go there, man, it was like somebody different.
Somebody different, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
that's
they
radio in
wouldn't- they
smaller
wouldn't-
markets, It's just like DJs coming in and out, and especially Vegas. It's such it's a different city. You got people from all over the world, and so it's tough though too. Living in Vegas. Have you ever lived in Vegas?
I think anybody that spent more than a week there feels like they have.
Yeah, absolutely. It's once you live there, you have to be able to control yourself and say, okay, I'm not on vacation. I actually have to live here and pay bills and take care of my life here. Because living in
So
Vegas.
the first thing you got to do is avoid the strip thing. Is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
avoid the strip.
Avoid the strip and then
Yeah,
just try to,
It's like here, you don't go to Hollywood Boulevard, do you?
No, I mean,
Not really.
it's rare.
It's
It's rare. Something has to be
Yeah.
popping off. Like, oh,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
we're gonna go see Hamilton. Hey, let's go. Hey, the Funko store's open. They got a new Peachy Funko. Yeah,
I
we gotta
know,
go get a
right?
new Funko.
For real. What are you collecting now, man? We have cars, we have toys. What do we do? What else?
Fucking airline miles, man. That's what I'm collecting.
Yeah.
What about trabajar,
I know, right? And we're not shaking hands anymore, Fluff. Is this an announcement?
I know, right? I felt weird. I was
Major
just
announcement, Fluffy.
It's a major
That was a
announcement.
major announcement there. No
Because
more
people
hands.
walk up to Fluffy.
Right
I've
there.
seen it.
Pipes.
People walk up to Fluffy. They want to shake
Did
his
you
hand.
call me Fucky?
No.
People walk up to Fucky.
Flucky. People walk up to Fluffy.
I've been called a lot of things in my life, bro.
Hey, Flucky.
You Flucky. You Flucky motherfucker.
I drank a lot this weekend.
Yeah.
But they walk up to you and they want to hug you and they want to, because they feel like they know you because they've been following your entire career. So now you have to give them the fist bump.
You know what's cool though is that I still hug. For some reason, like the handshaking thing, I used to do meet and greets of like groups of 100, 200 people, and I was just shaking hands all day, and I was always getting sick.
Crazy.
You don't realize how much you transfer germs when you're shaking hands, unless you're gonna shake hands and then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go wash up, man.
You
Yeah.
still bite your nails? I do.
I
every
do.
Once in a
I
while.
bite my nails. I touch my face. I pick my
Same.
nose. I scratch
Yeah.
my ears.
Smell your
So
fingers
it's like-
sometimes.
Yeah, so if you have habits like that, you probably should just keep your hands clean
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
tell people I'd rather hug or make out, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
And no, we're not gonna make out. Nobody call me Fucky.
You realize making out is even worse than touching somebody, but that's fine.
It depends, man. You're not sucking on doorknobs
True, very
or
true.
remote controls. There's a lot.
Well,
I've
I
seen
don't
too
know
many
about
videos.
cruise.
Yeah, what do you do like when you go to like hotels, bro? Like, do you wipe everything down? Are you that guy?
I stay on my bus. I
You
got a
used to
bus
do
on the
that?
road, so
That's
it's rare
right.
now that I
Awesome.
actually go into a hotel room. I
Yeah.
just stay on the bus. I got the dogs. We got direct TV. We got a fridge.
Yeah.
You know, my
TV.
toilet works. I'm the only one allowed to use the toilet for number 2.
Yep. Good
Yeah,
rule.
because it flushes. That's
Everyone else got to go out.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone else got to go in the restaurant.
Rule number 1: you're not allowed to go
Go.
number 2 on the bus.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the bus wrapped?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to wrap a bus? Because I've always wanted to do a
To
bus
wrap a
tour.
bus,
Yeah.
about 10 grand.
Jeez.
Wow.
That's
There
not
you
that
go.
bad.
You got it.
I mean, I'm gonna get it, but I don't got it right now.
So like to wrap a car is roughly 5, depending, and then depending
that's
on
not
how
that bad.
custom the
The paint
wrap
and
is and
everything.
stuff. Yeah.
Fluff.
If there's artwork and stuff involved, then the price goes up.
You're aware of where your money is going.
Depends, tour money or just regular money. Because I mean, at this point now, it's like I got like multiple things happening, and it is hard to keep up with everything.
Yes, sir.
I'd be lying.
Yeah.
That's why my business manager says, "Why do you insist on keeping your original Bank of America account?" I said, "Because
Tell 'em
I
why,
know the money is real and it's there,
Yeah.
and I can manage it." And they're like, "Just convert it and make it, you know."
Send it over to a Swiss bank.
Yeah, they want me to send it over. And I'm like, no. If the shit hits the fan, I at least know that $16,000 is there.
I can go
Put
get
it in a
it.
shoebox,
You
fool.
know?
No, you got to keep
No,
that
it's
account.
real. I still have that mentality. No, you got to hold on to that one.
Do you
Yeah.
fear going broke?
I think that being broke is more of a mental thing at some point, because
Mhm.
if you get comfortable with basic needs,
Mm-hmm.
then I think you're going to be okay. I mean, I've
But I
I've
know
had a
you want
chance
to work.
But also too, I'm always working. So if you're always working, you're not concerned about that,
Sure.
because there's, you know, that you're always
Funds are
doing
coming
it.
in, yeah.
Now, if I'm not working, then okay, then I ask myself, why am I not working? Is it for health reasons, or because I've decided to retire, call it a day, and let's just go fishing? You know, so
Yeah.
then I'll think about it from there.
Let you so much money. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep track of.
No, but damn.
Is that where you want to be, Ledge?
Yes and no.
It is scary, man, because you're paranoid. You're like,
Do you trust people, Flo?
you know what, I do, but I'm always, my antenna's always up.
Yep.
My antenna's always up, see, because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've been given information one time, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm good, and then come to find out I wasn't,
Yep.
and that's scary.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep. What? Your mom, God rest her soul, rest in peace. Did she ever give you or leave you with financial advice when you started making a lot of money?
Financial advice. She just said don't waste your money on stupid things, and I
Right.
think that's every mom. But then you wind up, you know. Oh, but if we were to go to a casino, she dame dinero. Well, mom, you told me to not
24 en rojo.
You told me to not waste money on. Yo no soy estúpido. Yo soy tu madre. Tú dame dinero.
Tú saliste de aquí. Tú me das.
Oh, wow.
I told my mom a long time ago. I said, Mom, hey, I'm your ATM. You just let me know whatever you need.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
But,
that's the way to do
yeah.
it.
Yeah, just don't make sure you have enough to take care of yourself.
Mhm,
Basically,
mhm,
has always been the thing. Just
mhm.
make sure you're good.
Who reminds you, or who reminded you to be humble when you make it?
Oh shoot, I think every day. I think that when you start treating people a certain way, where it's like you got to just, it's not hard to be nice. I think you got to go out of your way to be a dick.
Mhm.
You know, I think that if you just give off a good vibe and people come up to you and they're nice, and you nice back, you're good. When you
It
start
should be
thinking,
that easy.
When you start thinking, my friend of mine used to say, "Cuando te crees la gran caca," when you think you're the shit,
That's
something
it.
happens to
Oh yeah.
remind
Oh yeah. But did you have family growing
Remind
up?
you.
Like, hey. don't
Oh, my
think you-
family, yeah, yeah, a lot
Don't
of
think
family.
you're somebody. You know what I mean? Because you're getting paid to
Yeah.
do some jokes.
Don't think you're all good and everything, all right? You know,
No te
hey,
crees muy
you're
muy,
not
as my
that,
dad
yeah,
would
yeah, you're not that big. Hey, can I borrow some money?
Yeah.
Préstame para él, ya sabes.
Préstame.
Préstame.
Préstame
Loan.
means you're not gonna get it back.
Yeah, no, préstame doesn't mean exactly that. That's they say it's a loan, but it's not a loan.
Yeah, it's not a loan. No.
So now when people ask for money, I don't, and they say it's to borrow. No, it's just all right. Just say how much, all right, and if I'm gonna go for it, I give it, and that's it.
And that'll be it.
Because
yeah.
I don't need the pressure of hounding you or expecting it
Right.
back.
Yes, absolutely. Yo, I got a toy drive. Cruise Cares.
Oh yeah,
Can you help out?
depends.
I
What
promise
you
to pay you back.
Nice. When is it?
Well, listen,
And
we're
actually,
doing it now.
I think, didn't you hit me up last year for?
Every year I
Yeah.
hit you up, but you're always busy. You're always doing your thing, and you're always very generous to the show anyway with your time and everything else, your products. So we appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, that'd be cool if you could help out. This
How
year.
much tapatio you need?
Well, it's a lot of
Let's
kids
in these
East LA.
cases.
It's a lot of kids in East LA. We have an East LA Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Iconic.
It's for the Boys and Girls Clubs, yeah, in East LA, OC, LA, the San Fernando Valley, Hollywood, all over the city, you know. So, yeah, if you could help out, that'd be major, man.
Okay.
Leche thinks you're gonna donate like $100,000, which I don't think you're gonna do.
No.
But that's Leche. You
He's
know
right.
what I'm saying? He's unrealistic.
He's right.
Yo, listen, Fluffy is making history
Yes.
at Dodger Stadium, May 7th, 2022. The first comedian, the first Latino comedian to perform at
First
Dodger
comedian,
Stadium.
hombre.
Latinx.
First comedian,
First
doesn't
Latino
matter.
comedian, absolutely, man.
Black, white, brown,
Doesn't
Asian,
matter.
doesn't
First-
matter. Indian,
Yeah, man.
first one.
First comedian.
It's a win
performing
for
at
LA.
Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a win for LA. It's a win for the culture. It's a win for Dodger fans, right? Like it's a win for all
Everything.
of us, man. Absolutely. Congratulations, dude.
Thank you.
Fluffyguy.com to get tickets pre-sale, and then everything is on sale there as well, right?
Yeah, so if you want to get bottles, if you want bottles, if you want to get hot
You get
sauce,
bottle service on your website?
whatever you want, you can find it there.
Oh yeah, all sorts of toys and T-shirts and everything, man. How's the car collection coming along? All good?
I've been on the road, so I haven't been able to, collect anything.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I take that back. I bought a car. I bought an IROC Z28.
No
A
way. From the
1991
eight,
IROC
a 91.
Z28. Yes.
What did you name it?
Do you name all your cars?
So this one I did name because I painted it this really cool deep metallic blue, and so I called the car Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Because when you start it, it sounds like the devil. It's got this crazy.
That's
energy.
Yeah.
Lucifer.
Yeah. Is that a nickname because you're in the Illuminati or what is
Nice.
it? What is it? What?
No, it was just a crazy name. I thought it was.
I like that. I like that. Man,
But
I've
when I
seen
started, people kept saying, "Oh, it sounds that car sounds evil."
Right.
I'm like, "Ooh, evil, blue, Lucifer." Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen so many things on YouTube about your facility with all the cars and Jay Leno stopping by and everybody else. And man, that facility is crazy, bro. It's like $2-3 million facility for
We
you guys?
we COVID test now, so if you want to come by,
Let's go.
Nice.
Let's you gotta come through some.
Oh yeah, I want to get inspired for real, 100%.
Bro, you see this on YouTube, you get inspired. Let alone in person.
No,
you
I
know
want
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
inspired. I want to get inspired.
Yes, sir. And the dogs are doing okay.
dogs are doing great. They're
That's
the happiest two chihuahuas on the
Yeah,
planet.
they are. What a
Well, they're
life
mad
they
right
live.
now because I'm doing press. Because these dogs are spoiled. When I say spoiled, I don't just mean with like beds and blankets and food. I
Yeah.
mean they're spoiled with attention and time.
Absolutely.
You got to figure these dogs are only away from me when I'm on stage.
That's it.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I shower, the dogs are right there.
Mhm.
When I go on the toilet, they're right there.
Mm-hmm.
So
You bring them on tour, yeah?
they're on tour. Those
amazing.
dogs go on tour, so they're flying on planes and buses and cars. I take them to restaurants. I'm one of those assholes that bought a dog stroller. I bought a dog
So
stroller, and so I put the dogs in the dog
So
stroller,
Silver
and
Lake.
then I throw a blanket over it.
You're so Silver Lake.
I throw a blanket over it, and I just walk in with confidence, like, "Hey, how are you?"
That's right.
And
That's
no one even looks at the dogs. Only one girl saw the dogs, and she goes, "Are those dogs?" I said, "They're ugly babies."
Yeah.
Yo, amazing. Yo, congratulations, Fluffy, my guy, Dodger Stadium, history in the making. Stop by anytime. You know you can come anytime, bro.
Thank you.
Seriously, man. Fluffy, make some noise for Fluffy, man. Come on.
Hey!
This is major, man. Let's go. Real 92.3 LA's new home for hip hop. Let's get it.